that Jay and Jack have the same amount of money at first. Jay gave £35 to his brother. Jack's mother gave him another $25. The amount of money Jack had in the end was 4 times the amount of money Jay had.
Okay.
How much money did each of them have at first? So, let's call this one Jay and Jack. So this is how much money they had first. Very wonky.
That's all right.
There. So, and Jay got rid of $35 because he gave it to his brother. And then we have to add 25 for Jack because his mother gave him some money.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so I've learned that this is wrong, so I will draw another one. Jay,
Okay.
Jack.
Why is the first one wrong?
Because Jack is supposed to have 4 times the amount of money Jay had, but it's only about 3 times.
Oh, okay. Okay. So let's draw a slightly better picture. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so let's take away 35. Let's say this is about 35. Okay. So maybe about 25 would be about this much. So, that means this is 35. Because these two are the same.
Yeah, so those are the same. So that must be 35.
And these two are the same, but we don't know what it is. And when I add 35, 25, 60, these aren't both 1/4, 3/4 altogether, sorry.
Is that 60 or was that 62? No, that's 60.
60, sorry. And then that means 60 equals 3/4. And if I were to figure out 1/4, I would have to divide that by 3, which it would be 20, 20, and 20.
Okay.
And then if I just figure out these two, which would give me 55, that is how much they each had at first. So that is $35. Let me circle it. There.
So did they have 35 at first?
Oh. I'll just...
Yeah, so it's quite
55.
Yeah, so it's quite important to make sure your answer, because you did all this hard work, and I'm pretty
and
sure
then wrote down the wrong answer.
Yeah. And then also, can I just ask, why, when you wrote down this 60 equals 3/4, what does that actually, why did you write this down?
Well, it's to make sure I remember that it's not, that all this stuff is 60, because it's not, one of them is not just 1/4. Both of them. So like if I draw a line here, these aren't all 1/4, but when you add it up, it gives you 3/4, which is 60.
Okay, so is that because Jack is 4 times the amount of J at the end?
Yeah.
So if Jack has 4 times the amount of J, then you know that this entire section must be 4 times this.
Yeah.
And so this must be 1/4, meaning that the rest of it must be 3/4.
So which means, let me draw, let me just draw a line. That is 1/4.
Very nice. Yeah, and we just got to be careful that we actually answer the question of how much money did they each have at first, because we could change it to,
And also write down the correct answer.
yeah, and also write down the correct answer. That's quite helpful as well. Okay,